You see the little shit going. That's a video. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning George Foreman, Mike Tyson, and the great Muhammad Ali. Of course, we know George Foreman has showered Mike Tyson with praise after viewing his training video, hoping that he would beat his record. Okay, so he claims. And surprisingly, Foreman has revealed that Muhammad Ali was afraid of Mike Tyson's power during the interview. Foreman spoke to Ali during Tyson's prime and said that Ali was not sure if he could beat Tyson due to his devastating knockout power. Ali reigned supreme for a number of years with his elusive style, replacing him among the greats. However, given Tyson's raw talent and natural strength, many argue he was more talented than Muhammad Ali, as reported by this article. He said, Muhammad Ali told me himself, I said to him, do you think Tyson could beat anybody? He said, man, Tyson hit so hard. He felt Tyson hit harder than anyone he's faced. He told me once that he didn't have the confidence he could have beaten Mike Tyson, said Foreman. Iron Mike revealed in a recent interview that he plans on returning to the ring for 4-round exhibition bouts. Foreman made a similar return to boxing back in 1987 with a 10-year absence. He went on a 24-win fight win streak before losing to Shannon Briggs in 1997. So, wow. George Foreman revealed this information about Muhammad Ali. And I wonder, why is this the first time George Foreman is speaking of this conversation he had in, I wouldn't say in private, but between those two, right? In confidence, definitely. But, you know, I don't think Muhammad Ali said anything that he would regret or that he couldn't say himself, you know. It just makes me think. I know that George Foreman himself said that he didn't want to fight Mike Tyson. He didn't want to take that fight. But he now he's saying that Muhammad Ali has said these things. Now, I'm not calling George Foreman a liar. I just question, why is he just now saying this type of thing, you know, about Mike? He could have said that in a book. He could have said that 10 years prior. Mike Tyson hasn't been in his prime for 30 years, people. It's been, the guy was the youngest heavyweight ever. And a lot of people would look at the way Larry Holmes and Muhammad Ali, you know, how they fight similar and what Mike Tyson did to Larry Holmes, right? But I don't know if he meant, could he beat Muhammad Ali in his prime? Because, of course, Muhammad Ali was beaten by Larry Holmes, right? And then he lost again, and then he finally retired. But if he was talking about Muhammad Ali later on in his life, sure, I don't think he could, because Mike Tyson was in his prime. But from prime Muhammad Ali to prime Mike Tyson, you know, that's a throw-up. That's a toss-up. But to me, I kind of side-eyed George Foreman, because it's like, why would you? I don't think if, here's my thing. My sinuses are destroying me right now. Allergies, pollen, love it. But I think if Muhammad Ali wanted to say something about Mike Tyson in those terms, I don't think that he would have had George Foreman as a messenger boy. In other words, I don't think that if Muhammad Ali wanted him to repeat that, he wouldn't have. He would have said it to someone else. You know, George Foreman, you know, is a person that took many years off, right? Because of the loss to Muhammad Ali. an older fighter at that time, okay? That was in 74. When he got knocked out in the 8th round in Zaire, Africa. He had a lot of excuses too. People forget that. George Foreman had, his dog got sick. The first time he got cut. The Boombaye, Ali, Boombaye means Ali kill him, right? And he lost. So a lot of that kind of hung over him. George Foreman hasn't been to Africa since, right? The country boy from Marshall, Texas, where he is right now. So I think him saying that Muhammad Ali said that he couldn't do this or he didn't have the confidence to do that. I'm not doubting that he said it, but if he said it, I don't think that it would be meant for him to tell it or to, tell others, because that's a big claim. Imagine, have you heard Muhammad Ali saying, I don't have the confidence that I don't think I could beat anybody? I never heard that. I never heard that from Muhammad Ali. I knew he looked up to, or he liked Mike Tyson as a prodigy, as a young champion at the time. And I know Mike Tyson, how he adored Muhammad Ali. So that wouldn't have happened anyway. It's all speculation, but I think it's some disrespect there from George Foreman, because George Foreman, I think, is revealing information that I think Muhammad Ali told him in confidence. I don't think it's some info that he would care to share. Like, oh, if Mike Tyson, if he felt and he cared to share that information with the public, the Sun, whatever magazine out there, any reporter, any journalist, he would have said that to him. I think he told George Foreman that because he was just saying, man, that dude can hit. And Mike Tyson was just, he was destroying people. He was short, stocky, quick, swift, fast, ferocious, punch with mean and bad intentions, right? So, and look, Larry Holmes thought he was just going to walk and just dance around Mike Tyson like he did with a lot of his opponents, like Muhammad Ali did with a lot of his opponents. But he couldn't do that at all. But George Foreman saying that, hey, I was afraid of the fight Mike Tyson. Oh, you know what? But Muhammad Ali said he was afraid to fight him too, and he wasn't sure he could fight him either. I think George Foreman, this is a way for him to kind of get back at Muhammad Ali, since he never had the opportunity to avenge his loss with Muhammad Ali. And since if he was afraid to fight Mike Tyson, okay, let's put each other in the same boat, right? So I think that was kind of like a shy stab at Muhammad Ali, kind of, because it's some certain things that certain people tell you. And like, it's a lot of things that people tell me, famous people, that I wouldn't tell you guys or someone else, you know what I mean? Because it was a personal conversation between me and that other person. I think that was that type of conversation, and I feel that George Foreman shouldn't have revealed that information. But hey, if it's true and Muhammad Ali meant it, okay, well, that just shows the ferociousness of Mike Tyson at the time, and that's, everyone has their era or aura of invincibility, right? That time where they, they're unstoppable. Roy Jones Jr. had it, Triple G had it, Mike Tyson, of course, had it. So it was a time where it didn't matter who got in the ring. They wasn't going to get out of there with a win, with a W, right? So it could be true. It's just, I question, why did George Foreman say that now? That's my only question with George Foreman, because he had many opportunities to say what he felt about Muhammad Ali, especially about Mike Tyson, because George Foreman has been on hundreds of interviews. And this is the first time I've ever heard any type of information like this. So it just sounds suspicious to me. That's all I'm saying, and that's where I'm leaving it, because I have respect for all fighters. But I think this is a jab at Muhammad Ali afterwards. And then granted, the problem also, the number one problem with this is Muhammad Ali is deceased. He passed in 2016, right? So he doesn't have a chance to defend himself on the things that were said that he said, if that makes sense, right? You don't want to say something about a man and claim the dead man said something, right, where he's not here to defend himself. So that's my number one problem when I first heard it. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about George Foreman claiming that Muhammad Ali was afraid and was not confident that he could beat Mike Tyson and never been in the ring with anyone like Mike Tyson. Of course, leave your comments below. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.